Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Craft Eccentricity. And today I have an MX Art design team haul and a project share to share with you. And there's quite a few of them, so I'm just going to try and do as little talking as possible and just go straight in and show you. I've got to get this one out of the bag because it's big. It hasn't been fully poked out because this is one of the projects that I've made, and this is the little sun frame slimline die. Say little, I shouldn't say that. Maybe it's because the little sunbursts are little, or they could be used as daisies or something. And it comes with a sentiment, hello sunshine, which fits into there. Get that the right way around. Grab my ruler, and I can tell you that cut line to cut line, that is 9 inches and 3¼ almost 3½ inches wide. So that is the Hello Sunshine slimline die that I haven't poked out yet. Next up is another of my designs, and this is the Slimline Happy Birthday. You get the back plate, and of course you get the words, and that is what that looks like. Also used in a project today, so I'll measure the back section for you, and that measures 7 inches. And then going across there we have 1½ inches. And then you've got the happy birthday that sits on top, 6¾ inches. And then going across, we have 1¼ inches. So this is the one that would slot into there. So that's the first two done. Next up is another project that I made, and it's a little llama with a cactus, and that's in bits and it's in a bag. Next up is a little girl with very long ponytails in bits and in a bag, because once again these are my projects for today. And now I'm going to go straight in with these, and I'm going to measure one, and then you'll know that all others are exactly the same size. I've used this one today, and these are almost 4¾ inches square. As you can see, I still haven't poked it out, but it's a fabulous leafy sort of like vining design, almost like water splashes as well. So everything I'm going to show you is the same measurement. So here we go. Just move a few others. You've got a very sort of like tropical leaf shaped background there. Another one very similar. I don't think these layer up. These are things that I like to try and check actually, so that you've got an idea of what's what. Let me see. It's like playing a jigsaw puzzle. I'm wondering what they'd look like layered. Those are quite interesting actually. Gonna have to do those. And then we have a tree bark. As I said, all of these exactly the same size. And then you've got a more sort of like country type leaf, wildflower type leaf. And then we've got the chevron. I've been really embracing my chevron lately and really loving it. I never used to. I used to think it always looked, even though it's, you know, accurately geometric, I always think it looked quite clumsy, but I really love it now. And then we have another one, which is a kind of scattered pattern. Could be used like camouflage on service type cards and things like that, or animals, wild animals. Here we have the crescent into the circle. And then this is a really pretty one. It's like either a snowflake or a flower burst all across it. And you can see, if I get in close there, some parts of that flower or snowflake, whichever you choose to use it for, will do a deep emboss. I think that would look gorgeous on foil. And then this one, which I absolutely love. I do love open sort of like cell type things. I mean, done in soft colours, you can have your little tropical fish and your seaweed and stuff swimming around. Just really love them. or it can be a huge sort of like blown up cobblestone wall kind of effect. And then next up, another background die, and we have a snowflake panel. Now this one is smaller, and this one measures, let's see, cut line to cut line, 3.5 inches by, ooh, just over 4.5 inches. So that's really pretty. And then I have some doilies. I believe I have 2, and I'll measure these. As you've got an offset one with a crescent there. I hope my camera hasn't gone blurred. And then you've got another doily. These are really pretty. I do like layering doilies behind anything. This is a 4.5 inch doily, and the one with the crescent inside of it is also 4.5 inches. And then here's an awesome thing for fall or for schools or anything. It's a huge apple, and it comes with the cut apart areas there where you put in the shadow, the reflection on the apple, and that is huge. And that measures, let's go from the top of the leaf down, 3.5 inches, and then going from the leaf across, I'm going to have to say bringing it down just over 3.25 inches. And then I've got a cat sitting on a broom, and I've got a mouse with his cheese, which is super cute. Then we have a Steampunk Heart. Looking forward to making that one. That looks like it could be really, really lovely for Valentine's Day. And rather than do it in steampunk colours, I think I might do this one in red and pink. You can do things in whatever colour you want to. And then we have this one. I think this is a dove looking at the body. When I first saw the wings, I was thinking phoenix, but I do believe it's a dove, which is perfect for a wedding card and also a sympathy card. And the size of that one across its wings, 3.75 inches, and then its height down to its bottom there, 3.75 inches. And then we come to a rather studious looking owl with a very large pair of glasses. So pile of books there. That's going to be really, really cute to make, and would make a fabulous graduation as well. I mean, these in their packs are like 4.25 inches, but you don't know the full size until they're made up. And I am going to be back tomorrow with more MX Arts, and it will be from this stack. And then we have a princess. And then we have a steampunk cloud, which is quite sort of, I don't know, it's a bit robotic humorous, I think. So we'll see what colours we can do that in. That might look nice, actually, if you've got a robot die to go with it, or some stickers. And then we've got a huge, glamorous, I think this one has to be done traditionally, you know, in dark grungy colours. And that is a dragonfly. I think that's gorgeous. Huge wingspan. 5.5 inches, and then going from the top to its tail there, 4.25 inches. And then we've got a very large Christmas ball, but could also be used as a New Year card because you've got the clock there with the numbers going around it. There we go. I think it rests on its side like that. So that's a pretty one. And it says Christmas time. And then we have some tropical leaves. Things like this are always awesome to have in your collection of dies, because you know, you never know when you want to pop something in between something, or if you've got a toucan or a flamingo and you need a few little extra bits and bobs. Then we have a princess again. As I said, these have to be made up in order to know fully what they are. And here we have a little Chinese girl doll. That's gorgeous. You've got the kimono. Would that be Chinese or Japanese? That's Japanese, isn't it? Kimono. Yeah, so she's a Japanese girl. You've got the little lanterns. You've got the tassel. And you've got those gorgeous sakura flowers there which I think go on her hair. Once again, I need to look at the site. And then we have a super cute looking little dog here with holly and berries. That looks really easy to do. Likely to do that one tomorrow. And then we have a Christmas gnome, and he's got his little mug and his little stocking. It's got long hair, so it's a girly gnome, I believe. Little mittens. Not sure what those bits are. They might be the steam coming out of the cup. But I'll make that one tomorrow. So I'm putting those two together. And I think I'm going to do this one for something a bit different. So casting those over to one side. And then we have, I think that's a little girl with a birdhouse and some tiny birds. Ah, that's the skirt, I believe, and that is the apron. So once again, another one that I need to make. And then we have a little boy doctor with his syringe and his stethoscope. Got another girl. I'm pretty sure these are Japanese. If they are Chinese, you know, I have to apologise. I'll just say that they're Asian. And I think I'm going to put that one over and do that one as well. And then we've got another girl who's looking quite studious. Not sure what this is. It could be a bow. I think it is actually. I think it's a bow and arrow kind of thing. So I need to look on the site for that one. And then we have a pharaoh. I think that's awesome. That's hilarious, that. Yeah. What a really snarky birthday card you could make with that. Because, of course, we all know how old pharaohs are. You could say you're like King Tut himself. And then we have another little girl. She looks like she's an Arabian princess because you've got this tiny little Aladdin's lamp down here. And then we've got a sweetheart sort of Valentine's baby with a little string of hearts there that it's holding between its hands. That's really, really cute. I'll pop that on there. And then we've got a monster. I love monsters. And that's a Valentine monster because it's got all of its hearts. Then we've got a little reindeer unicorn that sits in a sleigh. I'll try and do that one as well. Oh, and I've got another doily. This one looks a little bit smaller than the others. So let's have a look there. And it's almost 4 inches. If I go across point to point there, it's 4.5 inches. And then we've got a cute little girl. This is for if you're ever feeling cold, you know, and you want to get into the spirit of summer again. You've got, there she is, just sniffing at the flowers. And please excuse my phone going in the background. And then we have a very cute little Christmas rabbit type girl. This is another one that needs making. And as I say, I'm going to be up tomorrow with more MX art, but I'll be back next week to do a few more of these. That's another cute little girl. And then we have 2 retro girls. And these are absolutely fabulous. Look at those 1930s, 40s in their coats. Looking forward to doing those. So I'll be up next week with those. And then we have another owl, which looks a little bit steampunk. I think these are cogs and gears here. So that's another one that needs making. And then we've got another girl. She's got her woolly jumper and scarf, and she's got a little dog that's going to sit by her side. And then we've got a princess again. And we've got a little girl in her trousers. No, this is actually the genie from the bottle. Yeah, sort of Aladdin-ish. That's what she is. And then we've got another little princess. And then we've got a opening frame of 2 birdies, which will give you 2 side sections to pop onto a card. Now, they do all cut out. So if you've got a large square and you measure the height of it, you can push these aside to one edge. You've got enough of a border to pop your tape down there so that you'll be able to open those. And that, of course, is a bird cage with a heart and 2 birdies. Next up we have a gnome on a Christmas chimney, and I'll put this on my to-do pile for tomorrow. And I've got a little bit of time, I think, to make things like this, because this is a Valentine angel with a little heart. See if we can get there. It's like a wavy little stitch around the edge. It's really cute. And then I think this is a little Christmas monster just poking out of his snowflake decorated plant pot there. I think that's really, really cute. And then we have a polar bear. Yes, it's a polar bear with his little hat and his scarf, and he's hugging his cup of coffee. So that's a really sweet one. And then we have another gnome with his Christmas tree. So I'll put that over there, and I'll try and get some gnomes done tomorrow. And then we've got a Merry Christmas gnome, and I'll put that over there. I might get some sleep tonight, maybe not. And then this little gnome is holding a Noel banner. So I'll put that over there. And then I've got another gnome with snowflakes on his hat. Not sure what that is. It might be a Christmas present. Yeah, I can see the bow. So I'll pop that over there and try and do that tomorrow. And then we have a die of Jesus. That's very unusual. You really rarely see a die like that. And I can certainly measure the height of the gown there, and it's 4 inches. So with the headpiece on top, you'd be looking at 5.5 inches for that one. And then we have more little girls. As I say, all of these have to be made in order to see them, but they've all got really, really cute faces. We've got another girl, and I've got another girl. That bow on her hair there, it looks a bit Snow White and the Seven Dwarfsy, if you know what I mean. And then I have another bird, and I do think this one is either a phoenix or a griffin, and that is a whole piece, and going across there at its widest points is 3.5 inches. Whoops. And then 4 inches going from there to the tip of the tail. And then we've got Thanksgiving, and I really want to do these next week because we've got really cute looking turkeys. We've got pumpkins with that one, and I've got that pumpkin frame set that I got a few weeks ago from MXR, and these will look fabulous on top of that pumpkin. And then I've got another little sort of like Valentine monster, which is cute. Another little Valentine monster. I'm wondering what colours these are. They look like they're going to be bright purple or orange or something. And then we've already seen the doctor, and this one is the nurse. And she's got the thermometer there, with little shoes, and the nurse's hat. Not sure what that bit is, so I'll have to look on the website. But that one is the nurse. And then we've got another really cute monster. That one actually looks like it should be purple, I think, anyway. I'll find out. It's probably lime green. And then we have another little girl. Now, I am, of course, going to link all of these below so that you'll be able to see the pictures on the website. I'm just going to stack a few over here so I can show you my samples that I made. And I did only have time to do 4, so I don't think they're going to hit the camera. And it's the Slimlines up first. And there is the Hello Sunshine, and I use glossy accents on the Hello Sunshine because I was using just pattern paper, and I always think that if that's all you're going to do, you should, you know, well, I do, put a little bit more effort into it. So I put some more glossy accents in the centre of those 2 larger flowers, and I sprinkled some glitter in so that it made it look a little bit more special than just sticking down some pattern paper. But there is your Hello Sunshine, and I've layered that up 3 times there. And I missed my shadow piece. I should have glued it over further. but you know, we all make mistakes. But there is that fabulous little sun or flower burst edge, and it's a double stitched border on the inside. You can see that. So that is the Slimline die. And then I used my Slimline die again, and I did Happy Birthday, this time just in white and blue underneath there. Really clean and simple. Really like that. And it's nice that we've got a sentiment that will go the full length of a Slimline, because it just makes making a card really easy. And then next up, I did the little llama, and I just think this is absolutely gorgeous. I used some Aliexpress twine there. This paper pad, I can't remember who does it, but it's from Tuesday Morning. But just look at that. Isn't it sweet? Little pink scarf there. It's a little knotted bandana. And I did the cactus in sparkly paper. But I just love that. I just think it's really, really cute. So that's the other one that I made. I'm just clearing my throat. And then next up we have one of those cute little girls. And there she is with the 1.5mm flat back eyes. She's got little buttons. Everything's embossed so you know where to put it. The only thing I did different was I cut 2 lots of bows because I wanted a bit more dimension. But look at the laces on her shoes. This paper again from Tuesday Morning, and that's a little cut apart that I just snipped into pieces so I could have it cascading down there. And here is that background die from MX Art. But I just think she's so pretty. I think any little girl would love that. So that's what I've got for you today. You've just seen the pile that I shifted over. I'll try to make as many of those off of that pile for tomorrow as I can. I do thank you for joining me today, and you have an awesome day. As usual, all links below, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.